Hey guys, how's it going? So, gonna make a setup video for you guys. This is about a year after the previous one. Roughly a year, probably more. But, yeah, so I'll start with my monitors actually, just to make it, just because they're the same. It's the BenQ XL2410T, 120Hz monitor. If you don't know what that is, basically it outputs more frames per second than a traditional or more like, common monitor, which is found in most people's homes. It's like most of them are 60 hertz or 75 hertz, but this is 120, so it outputs more frames. It looks really smooth in game when you play, so it's more of a luxury in my opinion. But if you like to have an ultimate gaming experience, so to speak, then definitely this is part of it. And my second monitor is only 75 hertz, but I don't use it for gaming. I just use it for videos and stuff and browsing the internet. But yeah, it's something impressive. Both of them are 24 inches, so it's kind of a nice, I have kind of a nice view there. I can browse the internet and play games at the same time. But yeah, and here's my, a lot of you must be wondering why the G400 is not on my table. And honestly, the G400s, I was using them for a long time, and, I went through a lot of them. But honestly, getting one for $40 each time, it kind of became a hassle, and I had this mouse, and in both China and Korea, I saw plenty of people using the IntelliMouse 1.1 and 3.0, and honestly, I picked up one of these. This is not an IntelliMouse, this is a wheel mouse optical, but it's very similar to the IntelliMouse shape. I ordered this one because I thought this was more comfortable for me. It's not as great as the IntelliMouse, as in the scroll wheels, about the same scroll wheel, but the mouse clicks are not as sturdy, and the quality is a bit, worse, but honestly, it's all about the feel you get with the mouse. It's not necessarily about how well its sensor tracks, or of course you want a good sensor, but they won't make as much of a difference as if you can. You can adjust to just about any type of sensor, whether it has acceleration or prediction. So this one has neither acceleration nor prediction, but it actually does have negative acceleration if you do swipe too hard in game. But I don't really have that problem, considering I play on 800 by 600 resolution, and I have decently high sensitivity. So yeah, so that's why I use that. Any more questions, just leave them in the comments. I don't want to spend this whole video talking about it, because it's going to get pretty lengthy. But yeah, here's my mousepad, the QCK Plus Steelseries. It's a great mousepad. I go through these, one of these probably every year. Lately, this one's been around for more than a year. There's only minor wear here and there. It's not necessarily new, obviously, but I have no problem with it. It's a great mousepad. If you guys want a cheap mousepad, that's about $20, $30. That does not really, well, it wears pretty easily, honestly, but if you have a light mouse like this one, it'll be fine. And G400 is fine as well. It should last about a year. But anyways, here's my headset. Same headset as so on the previous video. They're called Siberias, right? Yes, so Siberias, Steelseries Siberias V2. That's what they are, because I think there's a V1. I'm not sure if there is. But anyways, they're great headset. About $100 or so bucks, maybe even more. But they've lasted me over a year. They're really great. They haven't broken. Anything that lasts, all my mice and headsets and keyboards in the past have broken a billion times, but my headset's been here for over a year now, so it's quite impressive. So I'd definitely recommend it if you break your headsets and you want to spend say $100, and you won't have to buy another one for quite a while. Might save you some money. But anyways, here's my keyboard. It's called the dasKeyboard. They only have a few models, I think, so it's just about. See, this doesn't even have any keys or markers on the keys, which is pretty funny. I got that I don't know, just for fun. So some people can't even type on my keyboard when they come over, but whatever, I just type for them. But yeah, it's a great keyboard, mechanical. It's really expensive though. It's $130, whereas you can get a mechanical keyboard for $80 or $90. The only reason I got this one is because it was a gift. It's a great keyboard though. I definitely would recommend it if you want a durable keyboard. But yeah, and so yeah, I'll go over my computer really quickly. So we got the Corsair GS700 power supply, which has 700 watts of power. So it runs my whole system basically right beyond this huge cooler. There's a CPU there, It's an i5-3570K. It's by Intel. It's a great processor. Definitely recommend it, but it's like probably like $230 or something like that. It's a great processor though. It runs everything fine. CS:GO, Crossfire. Basically, I have a hard time finding a game that does not, work well with this CPU. I mean, as in keeps above 100 FPS. But yeah, got 8 GB of RAM, just standard DDR3 RAM. So don't worry specifics about the speeds. I don't even know the speeds on these. It's not that much of a big deal, honestly, unless you're doing some crazy rendering or something. I don't know. But yeah, here's my video card. It is a 560 Ti, Twin Frozer edition. I got this when it was on sale. It's like a super clocked edition or something like that. It's pretty nice. It's like probably 230 as well or something like that. It's a great card. But it's overkill for Crossfire and CS:GO probably. You can probably get a worse card to run both games. My recommendation would be to get a good CPU and then an average graphics card. You should be able to run really good FPS on just about any game. But yeah, so here's my drives. I don't know if you can see it that well, but either way, if you can't see it that well, it's pretty dark in here. Here, let me get a light. Got my own stand right here. Okay, so in there we have the a solid state drive, which is my main drive, which is a Crucial SATA 3 128 GB solid state drive. So pretty much, it's much fancier than the standard hard drive, which is my old hard drive, which I use for just storing Bandicams and big files and stuff, downloads. So I don't have to keep it on there. So the advantage of solid state drive versus a hard drive, I don't know a lot of. I mean, I know like a decent amount, but if you want to know like a lot about it, it's better just to Google it, so I don't give you any like misinformation. But yeah, it works a lot faster than a regular hard drive, and it keeps my system fast. So pretty much that's my setup nowadays. If you guys want to see my chair, let me like take this stuff on my chair. Here's my chair. So that's my chair. It's green. It's not my favorite chair. My other one, my black one, I don't know, there's too many holes in it. I just sat around in it so long, it just got torn up. But so I didn't even get a new one. This one was in the house, so I just used it. But yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know. I'll get back to you. Also, I'll link the previous review I had of my setup in the description if you're interested in watching that. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you in the comments. Peace.